And I think about the transformation of our transport networks for hundreds, if not thousands of years. The quickest way to travel was not by land, it was by water. You would use rivers and sea routes for transporting cargo, not least because you could transport more on a ship, on a boat, but also currents could carry you, wind could carry you in a way that land couldn't. You were relying on a horse and cart at best, and this would often be in a baggage train. It was, in some ways it's more dangerous at sea, but in others you're quite vulnerable outside of towns and defended places on land, you know, going along paths with bandits and so on. And yet, with the Industrial Revolution, we start to see the move away from water towards first trains and steam power, and then to roads and cars and lorries. And today, I would argue, although we've had aeroplanes have to come into being and transport goods around the world, we're still reliant primarily on shipping for the bulk transfer of goods, and of lorries. Lorries are the lifeblood of at least the British nation. And there is an argument often made that actually the digital revolution is going to have a similar effect, that it's going to transform our processes, it's going to transform how we work, so that it's going to really revolutionize what we're doing. And in some ways it does that, but I think that there is a certain drawback, which it means it's not going to have the same effect. Firstly, the digital doesn't, although it can be used to manage in real life events, it still has to manifest itself in real life. And so you need people on the ground doing things that the digital can't manufacture. It can't produce that effect. You have to take the digital and then apply it. So you can't just work in a purely digital world unless it's something like marketing or CGI or something like that. But secondly, the great impact of the digital is it helps us to be more efficient in managing large-scale systems. But the difficulty is that whatever rational model you produce, we still have to work in a world where humans are fundamentally driven by irrational biases and emotion, that there are so many variables we can't map them using computers, and so no matter how far we get, we're still going to need the in real life to work.